Hey guys, welcome back to Stuck in an Elevator, an oddly specific podcast about oddly specific things. I'm Poke.
And I'm Poke.
And we're stuck in an elevator.
Uh-huh.
And today, we'll be talking about numbers. So numbers, right? You use them to count.
Numbers.
Yeah,
Yep.
they really do add up. That was such a bad joke.
That was a terrible joke, and I still laugh.
Yeah, it's staying in. But anyways, yeah, numbers. You got 1, you got 0, you got everything between. Which is a lot. Infinite.
Yep.
At least 2.
Yeah. At least 2.
Today, we're talking about numbers. How they add up, how they add down, and
how they add around. Yep, numbers.
so we got a random number generator here. From 1 to...
27,720.
So yeah, a little more than 1. That's a lot of numbers.
At least 2.
At least 2. It really do be at least 2. And we're gonna random these, and we're gonna rank them. Ain't that right?
We're gonna rate them. I don't think rank is the right term.
We're gonna rate them on which number is better. And this is fact. The elevator only holds truth. And if we lied, we would be falling out of the elevator through the floor.
Yep.
Yeah.
No clip.
No clip. We will no clip through the floor and be crushed by the elevator. So that's why we only speak the truth on how cool the numbers are. 1 to 0. Alright, my 10th favorite number. Gotta be 10.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty double digits. Pretty cool. Number 9. Number 9. Fairly simple.
Number 9.
It's a good number. It's just a solid number. Number 8. Number 8. It's just symmetrical, smooth, quality number.
Number 7. Number 7.
It looks like a nose if you flip it upside down. Pretty nice. Quality.
Or you can make it look like a guy saluting.
Yeah, or a 7.
Or a 7.
Number 6. The number 6.
Number 6.
I like the number 6 because it's the first part of a funny number. And that's funny.
Uh-huh.
Number 5. Number 5.
Number 5.
Looks like a 2, kind of just a little weird. And 2's a pretty cool number. So having a knockoff of that is pretty neat. It's interesting. It's different for a number. That's when you know a quality number. Smooth, symmetrical, nice. Number 4.
Nice.
27. I like 27 because it's got 2 of the good numbers. It's got a 2 quality number and a 7 quality number. Looks like a nose if you flip it upside down and you put them together. It's quality number. Smooth, symmetrical, nice. Number 3. Number 3. It's nice. It's like if you cut an 8 up, but like only a little bit. So that's what makes it number 3 on the numbers ranking. Number 2. Number 2. Great number. Symmetrical, smooth. I like it. Quality number. Good all around. And before we get to the finalist on the best number out of my facts, the facts, Stuck in the Elevator, official ranking of numbers. We got our honorable mentions.
Mm-hmm.
Honorable mention number 1, 0.9. Honorable mention number 2, 0.8. Honorable mention number 3, 0.7. Honorable mention number 4, 43. And honorable mention number 5, 0.5. Now that we're done with that, let's get to the best number there is. And I'll let you take care of this one. Me. What is the best number as a fact by the elevator?
Number 1. Number 1.
Congratulations. folks.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, number 1, on achieving number 1. I knew you could do it.
Yeah.
Smooth, symmetrical, just a quality number all around.
Makes up every number.
Huh?
Yeah, you can make up any number with any amount of ones you want.
Yeah, you just gotta add a 1 and a 1 and a 1 and a 1. Yeah, that's... The 1 is every number, but none of them at the same time. And that's what puts it at number 1. It's smooth, symmetrical, just a quality number. Anyways, let's get to the actual ranking of numbers.
Yeah, let's get on to the actual
Alright.
ranking. Because that was not in our notes.
That was notes. You take notes? Oh wait, that's what the writing on the back of your hand is.
Yep,
Yeah, is that in ketchup?
it says...
Where'd you get ketchup in here?
McDonald's.
Yes, the McDonald's floor in the elevator. I was thinking you got it from the ketchup dispenser on the wall. But yeah, so how about you start? Let's get a number in here. Let's get a number in here and let's rate it. Let's see.
7,624.
7,724.
No, 600.
7624.
It's 7624, baby. It's got good vibes.
So Poke, what are your thoughts on 7624?
Good vibes. There's a 6 in it, and then there's a multiple of 6 in it.
Yeah, it's
And also 7, which is a pretty neat number.
7 is a pretty neat number. It looks like a nose if you flip it upside down.
Yeah.
Yeah. 7, 6. It's okay. 7 and 6 go right next to each other. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
That too.
And then 1 and 2 go right next to each other. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So, quality combination. Yeah, I'd have to say this is a good number. I'm gonna have to agree with you.
Good
7621. It's verified a good number by Stuck in the
10
Elevator.
out of 10. Well, not 10 out of 10. Good isn't really 10 out of 10, is it?
I'd have to say it's a 7621 out of 27,720. Pretty decent ranking. Alright, let me grab a number out of the number machine. My number, I have brought
The number hat.
the number hat. The hat that we have 27,720 numbers in. All right next to each other in a line because it is just a bunch, it is just a number line.
Yep.
My number is 18,741. That's 18,741. 18741.
What are your thoughts on this number?
18,741. It's an okay number.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a 5-digit, which are neat. You know, the longer the number, the more numbers in it, and numbers are pretty cool. It's got a 7,
Yeah.
and that looks like a nose if you flip it upside down. So that's pretty neat on its own. And it's got a 1 at the front and back, so it's like a sandwich, a number sandwich with a 7 in the center. But you flip it upside down, it looks like a nose.
The 8 and the 7 kind of look like a little face.
Yeah, it's like
But like the overall vibes of this number are not very great. There's not a lot of matchups. There's not a lot going for this number.
Yeah.
Aside from having an 8 and 7 next to each other make a little face, having a little sandwich of 1,
yeah, it's.
or having a 7.
You see, this number would go a bit higher for me, but since it's got a face in it, and it's also in a sandwich, that would mean that I would be eating this sandwich, and I'd be eating this face. I don't want to eat the face of the sandwich, okay? So,
Yeah.
that out of spite, I'm gonna have to make this an okay number. Or, it's your turn to choose a number from the hat, which totally
And the
exists.
number hat.
The number hat, it looks like a big 1, which is the number 1 number. We wore it when we were celebrating the number 1, like you do. So,
Okay.
Poke, what number?
14,019.
14,019. So now, right off the bat, I'm going to have to say this is an interesting number. It's got a 0 in the
Yep.
center. You don't see it that often. You see that like...
And then it's got like a T number, and a 0, and then a T number.
Yeah. So
You know?
it's a sandwich. It's a teen sandwich.
Whoa.
It's a zero teen sandwich. Which zero teen would be 10.
Yeah.
You know, I kind of want to start calling 10 zero teen from now on, because I feel like that would be really stupid, but also really funny. I'd like the zero teen special on your menu. Sir, what? The 0-teenth. Oh, you mean 10. Yeah. But, yeah. Quality number. Starts with a teen, ends with a teen. Nice. I'm gonna have to say,
It's a nice number.
it's a nice number. Very nice.
It's a nice number.
You'll have to remind me, what teens are in that number?
14 and 19.
14 and 19. The 9's pretty neat. That's our 9th ranked number on the top 10 number list. 4 didn't make it on that list though, sadly.
Yeah, sadly.
So I'm gonna have to say this is another okay number. About close to getting good. It's almost a good.
I would say it's a pretty nice number.
Yeah, it's a nice.
Because it's got 2 teens.
Well,
And then a 0-teen sandwich.
yeah, I guess nice would be. It is a nice number. I'm gonna have to say that's a nice. I'd give it a good job sticker. Pat it on its head. You know, maybe there's also no face judging me if I'm gonna eat this sandwich number. So, you know,
Yeah.
I would eat 14, 0, 19. You can
14,019.
You can quote me on that. If anyone does bring me the number 14,019, it will be eaten. Anyways, time for my next number. Let's roll the dice of the hat. And
There's a dice in the hat?
yeah, I left my dice in there. I hope you don't mind.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they got numbers on them. You know.
Epic.
Yeah, dice are pretty neat. There's a lot of different dice out there.
There really is.
Yeah, recently I bought some molds to make some dice of my own, and
Oh, nice.
yeah,
Too bad you're too stuck in an
Yeah,
elevator to make
too
it.
bad I'm stuck in an elevator and they can't be delivered to me, but I bought them, and I was looking at them online. There's some really weird molds in there, like, have you ever, so everyone's heard of like a 20-sided dice, right? If they got the 20 sides, and like, maybe like the
20-sided dice?
yeah,
Oh yeah, the D20.
yeah, D20, you know, they're called D because it's dice, and it's the number of sides.
And then 20 is the number of sides.
Now, I was looking at some of the dice on this page because I can't look at them physically because they can't deliver to our elevator.
Mm-hmm.
There was a 24-sided dice.
How does that work?
It's a cube with little triangles on each side, and those are.
Oh yeah!
But it's a little
Interesting.
interesting. There's some, and I think everyone, at least not everyone, but a good chunk of people have heard of the D100 or the 100-sided die. That's just a sphere. That thing will roll forever.
That really is just a sphere.
Now, I think we should scrap this hat. I think we can throw this hat out the elevator because we don't need it anymore. Off of Amazon, I have just bought us something specifically for this episode.
A 27,720-sided die?
How did you figure it out? That's not it. I bought a digital hat,
Oh, epic!
so it won't make a mess and spill all the 27,720 scraps of paper everywhere. You think I would buy a
Nice.
27,720 sided die? That'd just be if 100's a sphere. What would that be, a cube? So, I rolled the digital hat. You know, and I got the number 8,335. Now, off the bat, I think this is a pretty good number from first examinations.
Yeah, that's a cool. Yeah.
It's got a double 3.
Yeah, it's like one of those words that have a letter, 2 letters, and then another letter.
Yeah.
Like look.
Yeah, or looks, or
That has 5 letters.
Looking. Or rook. Rooks.
Actually, I just realized.
Hmm.
88,335 looks like it could spell out bees in all caps in delete speak.
Ah, yes, bees. You know, that really does raise up the ranking because, you know,
It really does.
we here in the elevator have a beehive on the top of it, so we're all about bees.
Yep.
I think this is gonna have to be a cool number.
This is a really
Cool number. Put some sunglasses on that number. That's a rad number. It's like if you
That's a red
if you had the number 8,335 on your shirt, I'd give you a thumbs up and say that's a cool shirt, dude.
Yep.
Also, why do you have the number 8,335 on your shirt?
That's when I was born.
The year 8,335?
Uh-huh.
Cool. Same, because we are the same person. Anyways, now that we're done with that number, what do you have any numbers to bring to the metaphorical table of numbers?
6,000 or 26,298.
26298. We got a little mini sandwich there. That's an, you know, these sandwiches seem to be a lot
Yeah.
more common than we thought.
That's pretty interesting.
Pretty interesting. You'd expect there
Pretty
to be
interesting.
less sandwiches. You know, maybe these numbers would get hungry sometimes.
Yeah.
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 I mean, like, 7. Have you heard of the story of 7? The one that, if you flip it upside down, looks like a nose?
I don't think I have.
Don't tell anyone I said this, but I heard rumors that 7, 8, 9.
Uh-oh.
Be careful around 7. Make sure 7's fed well, because they don't want to eat. You don't want them to eat you or eat any other numbers. You know. That wouldn't be good. I mean, what if they ate number 1? What if 7 ate number 1?
That would suck.
That would suck. I mean, I'd let 7 eat number 4 though. I hate the number 4. It's just not as good as the other 10. It is number 11. 4 is number 11 in top numbers. That's a little spoiler for the top 20. But it's not smooth. It's not symmetrical. It's not a quality number. So I'd let 7 eat 4. Not gonna lie. So, yeah. Anyways, what was the number again?
62,000. No, I said that wrong. 2,000. No, I said that wrong.
26,298.
Yes.
Yes. This is an alright number. It's alright. It's got the 26298. You know, it's got a sandwich, and the 98 is pretty
It's got a little
protected.
sandwich. And 98 is a really good number.
98
So it's
is
got
a
a
good
sandwich and a good number.
number. Sandwich is a good number. I say that's a good number.
Yeah, it's a good number.
Let me draw one from the metaphorical digital hat. 14,000.
Just 14. That's a great number. It's so nice and even. It's divisible by 100. It's also divisible by 7. It's also divisible by 2. It's also divisible by other things, I think.
Yeah.
Probably 5.
Yeah. Probably 5.
Probably 10.
10 and 14
Yeah,
and
1.
1 and 14,000.
Yep.
Yeah. Although it's gonna knock some points for having a 4 in it. I mean, like, yeah. It better be a number that comes up that's just got a 7 in it, because I'm gonna put these numbers right next to them, and that 7 is gonna eat that 4.
And then it's gonna turn into 100.
Yeah, it'll be 100, and 100 is a really cool number. If you have 100 on your shirt,
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you thumbs up because you're cool. Your shirt's cool. I don't know about you, but if you're probably wearing the number 100 on your shirt and that's it, you're probably cool.
I would call this I would call this a pretty great number.
This is a pretty great.
Not like a great number. Not like a 100% great number, but a pretty great
This is
number.
a pretty great number. I like how it's got 3 zeros in it. You know, zeros are pretty underrated.
Wait, what?
They're underrated numbers, zeros.
No, 14,000.
Yeah, 14,000.
Oh, there's 3 zeros. There really is 3. In my head, I've read 14,000 as 1,400.
Oh, yeah. Well, then it could also be divisible by 14. I mean, it could be divisible by 7.
Yeah.
Don't forget 10
And 100.
and
And
1,000. Probably 5 and 50 and
Probably
500.
2.
I'm not sure about 4. Don't quote me on it. But 14,000 is divisible by 4.
It is.
It is.
Interesting.
It really do be. I was about to knock some. I was about to knock on 4 for being the worst number by not being divisible. 14 being divisible by it. But all right,
That's a good. That's
you get your victory, 4. I'm proud of you.
That's a great number. Yeah.
Anyway,
It's a pretty great number.
anyways,
14.
you want to bring up our next number, metaphorical hat of digital?
3,661.
3,661. That's like. Now, there's a 66 there. That's cool. Same number. And right in front of it, it's half of it. So I bet if.
Yeah. And also 36, which is 6 times 6.
Yeah! So 36 plus 6 equals 42. Which, and if you add a 1, that's 43. What happens if you get 4 plus 3? You get a 7. Which, if you flip it upside down, looks like a nose. Well, I'd say this is a pretty good number.
This is a pretty good number.
It's technically got a 7 in it, so
Technically.
I'm gonna have to give this number a good number, and that's an official ranking.
This is a good number out of, yeah.
A good number out of 10.
Yep.
Or, I guess you could say, a good number out of 27,720.
Uh-huh.
Which it is. Let me pull one more out. 16,074. Thoughts on 16,074?
That's not a great number. There's not a lot of patterns here. Also, there's a 4 in it. There is a 7 in it, though.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna have to give props to that 7. You know, the one that if you don't remember.
It's next to a 4.
Yeah, if you don't remember what the 7 looks like, just flip it upside down. The one that looks like a nose, that's the 7. The 4.
4 looks like a nose right side up.
Do you think people are really gonna be comparing numbers while they're right side up? Everybody compares numbers while they're upside down. It is law.
6 when turned upside down looks like a 9.
Yo, that's like, you know.
And 9 when turned upside down looks like a 6.
Imagine if they were right next to each other and you flipped them upside down.
Whoa.
Whoa.
8 turned upside down looks like an 8.
Yeah, it's smooth, symmetrical, a quality number.
Very good.
Very good.
I do not like 16,074.
16,074 can go burn for all I care. Except for that 7. That 7's cool.
7 can stay.
The 7 can stay. 1,604, get out of here. I don't want you around. 7, you're cool. Get in the car. We're going to Chuck E. Cheese's. You know, the number restaurant, they got those little Chuck E. Cheese's, pretty neat place. They give you these pieces of paper, little, ticket shaped pieces of paper, and you can bring them up and they count them for you. And the numbers go up.
Whoa.
Whoa, it's like Chuck E. Cheese's is associated with numbers. Chuck E. Cheese himself,
Whoa.
the mouse, invented numbers.
Whoa. Chuck E. Cheese. More like John Numbers.
John Numbers, inventor of the numbers. You know, if we didn't have John Numbers here, what would we be doing? How would we count things? we wouldn't. It's all thanks to John Numbers and John Counting. You can thank both of them.
Applause for John Numbers.
Good job, you two. I'll seeing you guys when your patents run out for numbers and counting. I got my own ideas in line. So those are some pretty neat numbers.
Those were some great
We
numbers.
ranked some numbers. Do you have?
It was a fun time.
It was a fun time. Do you have any personal favorite numbers, Hope?
I had some. I have some.
Because I already
I'm trying
provided
to
my
remember
list
them.
of favorite numbers from 1 to
Yeah,
10.
I'm trying to remember mine. Because I don't actually remember it off the top of my
I
head.
can't believe you don't remember your top 10 favorite numbers off the top of your head. I mean, I could recite mine. There's number 10, number 10, number 9, number 9, number 8, number 8, number 7, which looks like a nose when you flip it upside down, number 7, number 6, number 6, number 5, number 5, number 4, 27, number 3, number 3, number 2, number 2, and number 1. Number 1, smooth, symmetrical, quality number.
Mhm.
Yeah. So you don't need to provide.
I think one of my favorite numbers is 96. If you turn it upside down, it turns into another 96.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. You know, the numbers. It's very important to look at them and be able to flip them upside down. And if they don't look like something different, they're not as cool. Like, they're not interesting. Like, you know, a 0. You flip it upside down, it looks like an L. You flip an 8 upside down, it looks like a sideways infinity symbol. You flip a 7 upside down, it looks like a nose.
It looks like a nose.
Yeah.
You flip a 4 upside down, it has no redeeming qualities.
4s have no redeeming qualities. If you are a number 4, I will personally beat you with this glass of water. You are not safe. Anyways, what's your favorite numbers besides 96? I swear, if you say the number 4, you're gonna have some issues in this elevator.
I like the number.
That's a pretty good number. I like that number too. Not in my top 10, but it's a pretty good number.
It's a good number.
Smooth, symmetrical, a quality number.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another number I like is 0 or 10.
Yeah, 0.
If you're boring.
Yeah, if you're
If
boring.
you're boring, you call it 10.
If you're boring, you call it 10.
But if you're epic,
If you're epic,
you call it 0.
yeah, all the cool kids call it 0 right now. It's a new trend, which I didn't just start myself. There's no recorded evidence of me ever saying that I came up with this on the spot. It's all natural instinct. All right, 0 flows in my blood. Okay. 0 has taken the world by storm as the new number. You see, John Number's patent on numbers ran out last week. Don't say anything though. But now I can make my own numbers.
I will not.
0
Epic.
0 the cool kid's number. If you're cool, you use 0 or I'll throw this glass of water at you.
Yeah, that's fair.
Have you been doing any activities outside of here involving numbers at all? Not outside of here, but like,
Oh,
because we can't leave the elevator, but like, have you been doing anything involving numbers interesting lately?
I mean, I've been. I don't know. Minecraft has some pretty cool numbers.
Yeah,
Does that count?
Minecraft, yeah.
Well, I recently found this funny Twitter on Twitter called Humorous Numbers Screenshots and Games.
Oh, the Twitter account called Screenshots of Games with Humorous Numbers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, that's what.
Totally.
That is what you said.
I didn't say anything else.
If this did not take multiple takes, because we do not take multiple takes. We are in an elevator. We cannot take anything. Except our
Yep.
seats. We are sitting.
We are sitting down.
Yeah, I run that account.
We are sitting here.
How did you find that?
Oh,
Are you following me in this elevator?
no.
Say yes.
I mean, yes.
Without the I mean.
Yes.
You know, that makes sense. I have seen you around these parts pretty often, inside this elevator. There's a lot of funny numbers on here. Like, you heard of the number 6? You know, if you flip it horizontally and vertically, it looks like a 9. And
Whoa.
if you put them right next to each other, it looks like it's another 9. It's pretty neat. There's a lot of those there. And I mean, mainly those. Me, personally, I haven't been doing much relating to numbers inside of the elevator, but outside of this podcast. I've been running this Twitter account. I don't know if you've heard of it. Called Screenshots of Games with Humorous Numbers. It's got some humorous numbers in it. Have you heard of it?
I don't think I have.
Yeah. It's definitely a count. I've also been counting, you know,
Whoa.
like 1.
Like with the numbers?
Yeah, with the numbers, you know.
Whoa.
I start with my favorite number and I just go down the list, you know, like 1, 2, 3, 27, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 4. You're gonna keep going, you know.
Well, look at the time, which you can't.
I can't.
There's got some numbers on it,
Whoa.
which is pretty neat.
It's got
But
numbers on it.
also, that's all the time we've got. This has been Poke
And Poke.
from the elevator, which we are still stuck in.
Mm-hmm.
Good night.
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 Good night.